This Stinger. Let's get back to some race baseball. How about that? What do you say? I know you're not thrilled with him. But I can't force you to sub if you don't want to, so.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
Home and RBIs is not bad. But that average is awesome.
First pitch coming your way next. getting the nod on the mound, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
That's a ball. Rasmussen, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Strike 2. This one in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Here y'all go.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Thank you for the shout out to Ryoko.
2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And another ball. Out to short. Marte looks for 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast run.
Got a speedy runner without double play.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. Larnach, the runner at first with 2 gone.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch.
Blew that one by him.
Upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that.
All right. Send the runner.
Rays turn. No score.
Yeah.
This is Rays
Good
baseball
first
on
inning.
the show, Florida. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And towing the slab in this one, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him?
Good job pitching the magneton.
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Chandler Simpson leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air to left center. Larnach on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drop.
Oh, it left me a hanging curveball, and I didn't miss it. I was ready for that.
Ketel Marte leaves the yard. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe.
Strike one.
Oh, 1 now.
Oh.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Leaving me a bunch of cookies.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
Up.
One out, and a runner at second. The Rays leading on the solo homer.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swings through that.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting into chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, one out. Yandy Diaz now at the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. Tap foul at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And the 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lau over at second. Raleigh at first. 2 out of the inning.
Just fought that one off.
The rope into right, and that's a base hit. Here comes Lau. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
First and second, 2 outs. Junior Caminero will hit next. That's in for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. What a play. In and over. But
Made him look, and I got a couple runs. So.
We head to the
Start.
second here at Tropicana Field. The Rays are out front 2-0. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. Foul ball there. Swings and misses.
Late on that one.
2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Bowen.
Stays alive. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. This one drilled right center field.
Never mind about that lead.
For the fence and gone.
Minnesota's going to put up a fight today.
On the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Vic Caratini at the plate.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Yep, start over here.
That's out the corner.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Royce Lewis.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit.
Oh, one.
The 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He's getting hit around a little bit tonight.
Gio Urshela steps in. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swinging a foul back. That's
Don't leave it there too often. That's going to get hit a long ways if I'm not careful.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over.
Wow, that one was a nasty curveball. Tied after an inning and a half.
Gavin Lux. That to right. One down.
Batting ninth, the right fielder,
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. Tied up here in the early going. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a ground ball. Keishel slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder,
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. Fly to left his first time.
Chandler's cooled off some since his...
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
And now a little barking back towards
so.
the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a
But
pretty
still,
big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse.
343 average is still pretty good,
It can
though.
also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
In the air to left center. And that is the third out of the inning.
He's kind of flared that one. That wasn't going to do anything.
We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Trevor Larnach. Reached on an infield single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Matt Wallner digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, outside.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope,
He's
that's low.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
I think I got away with one down there.
Foul ball. Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the third. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2.
Got ourselves a tightly contested game right now.
Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Ketel Marte. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
I'll take it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss.
That was a good fastball there.
On in the third.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
You just couldn't get out there to it.
Brandon Lau getting ready to hit.
That's the ball.
And it stays fair.
Yeah, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. I'll take that.
And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
1 out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh now at the plate.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Next one misses. Ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Could I have challenged that one? Yeah.
Man at second. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Payoff pitch. This one belted. Deep
You
left
stop
field.
proving stuff to me. I'm going to do this every time.
Home run number 10 on the year. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. Fastball for a strike at 95. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, I went.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Ball. Low.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it. But doesn't want to make that mistake again.
2 weeks ago? Would have been now.
Fought off foul. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and that is that. The Rays with a 2-run homer. On to inning number 4. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Loading. 11.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yep. Yeah, 2 for 21. That's not good.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Minnesota, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh.
Now one missed.
Hey, Suki, again.
Up to the left, into foul ground.
How are you doing?
Caminero takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Twins, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Makes your stream doing all right?
Caratini in his 9th season, 32 years
That's
old,
good.
and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013.
I was getting ready to, sorry. What'd you have to eat?
Nobody on. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a 2-0. On the ground, right side. Lux throws to first in time. Inning over. Twins retired in short order. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
First offering way
look out.
inside, almost got him.
So what'd you have for dinner, Suki?
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
On the ground. And foul ball.
Haven't had beef stew in a while.
The 2-2. Tap to first.
No.
And that's
Much less have it be spicy.
Here's the 2-2. Popped up first base.
Yeah, I got 2 swing happy there.
Underneath it.
Swung a ball 3.
1 away.
Ooh, that's some hot stuff.
Next for the Rays, the second baseman, Gavin.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. David Festa getting ready to go. Funderburk also getting ready.
How's your throat, though?
Deal one. That's to third. Clemens slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed. There's the strike. In the air, left field. And that ends the inning.
I thought that was going to drop in, but I guess not.
3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rays 4 and the Twins 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Twins DH, Royce Lewis.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball to the right side. Loud steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Minnesota.
They can handle a little spice, but nothing crazy.
Gio Urshela to the plate. Fly to center his first time.
Nope, that's inside.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here's a 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Fraley should have this one. Brings it in. 2 away now.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Luke.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Luke Keeschel, the next to hit, 1 for 2. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. This to third, Caminero. Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, David Festa.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Chandler Simpson.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
That's what Chandler's good at.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Simpson on at first, nobody out. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning
Just died on the
track.
warning track. Almost had another one.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number 8,
Brandon Lau, next to hit for the Rays. First offering, runner goes, ball outside, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. One out and a runner at second, last half of inning number 5. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Is a 1-1. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces
He
in.
stole third too.
And
That time he went on his own.
stolen base for the league leader.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
One away with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the switch hitting catcher.
You'll catch that sword there, Suki.
Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak, Boog. His consistency in the box has been impressive.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Good job,
Fastball is
Suki.
outside. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. That is the inning.
Added 1 run.
But the
5-2.
RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Nick Martinez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And that is out of play. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. The 0-1. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the
That one was easy.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach.
Nope, that's high.
The Twins trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball, high. Hup.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Simpson on the move. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder,
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Clemens.
So digging in, Cody Clemens. That one ripped, but foul. Wallner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Stays alive. This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss.
All right,
And he's down on strikes.
I've got a station ID coming up in the form of 3-minute of ads, so I will go ahead and pause and stretch so we can take that break.
You're watching Major
I'll
League
see you in a few.
Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 6th inning.
Really important time.
Alright, welcome back. We pick up the action in the bottom of the 6th.
Shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Mullins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. There's a strike at the knees. Mullins wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand.
Oh, well.
So they'll lose their first challenge.
It's okay. At least I waited until the 6th to do that.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
But both teams just have one challenge left, so.
Outside low, and it's a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Quick toss to first. Mullins guides back in safely.
I thought they caught him sleeping.
One down.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now
Welcome
you
back.
have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Quick move to first. Mullins back in on a dive.
Almost threw that one away.
Lux stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
They still have not been caught stealing.
Second here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get to it, and this should
Yeah, give me one of those runs back.
Mullins comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. David Festa done for the afternoon. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Cody Funderburk takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next, Jake Fraley. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Lux, the runner at second with one away. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it.
A little sluggish for that swing.
2 down.
up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Chandler.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. 1 for 3.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Man on second, 2 down. That one the other way. And the inning is over.
Okay, got one run back, so not too bad.
6 full. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida.
I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back, we're right in your face. We can't lose, we take the first place.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Rays,
We're in the 7th. We have a new
47.
pitcher on the mound, Ryan Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Victor Caratini digs in now.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2. Baker, the tall righty, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Way inside, gets out of the way. In the air, out towards right center. Mullins on the move to the gap.
Look at that ground he covered. That'd be well over 100 feet.
Up next to the Twins, the designated hitter, Royce.
Here's Royce Lewis. Lewis thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges.
Just got that one.
The Twins trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, inside.
On the ground right side. Lau takes it to the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's Gio Urshela. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Fraley under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail it here 6-4.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a jackpot too, isn't it?
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's down and away.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
In the air to left center. Buxton turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down.
I can imagine.
Catch.
They're showing some resiliency. So.
the first baseman, number 8.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Sliced hard but foul. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Yeah, we know the Rockies aren't the greatest team.
Two down, bases empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
And next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Yes.
Raleigh off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for Tampa.
Nothing happening there.
6-4.
Yeah, at least it's tied.
new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Edwin Uceda.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order. Leading off, Luke Heschel.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play.
Yeah, we have one each here left.
The 1-1. Chopper to second. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25.
I didn't think I held the button that long, but I guess so.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
This
Yeah,
one
it's just
chopped to the
made, yep.
ground, but foul.
Ended up bouncing it.
The Rays holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike on the inside corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
One out man at first. And now Trevor Larnach.
Both games will be wrapping up about the same time, it looks like.
Outside, ball 1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a change being made at first base, and pinch running for the Twins, James Outman. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And next for Minnesota.
They made me pay for that error.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Yeah, that was a definite ball.
Fastball for a strike. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Josh Bell, the next Twin up to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The run scores from second. Tie game here in the 8th.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Yeah, all scored 6.
Victor Caratini getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Grounds one to short. A dive. He's got it. Over to first. And that's a great play for the But they scored twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we're all even at 6 apiece.
They sure did.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
And made me pay for that error I had.
In the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tied at 6. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit.
It may not be the guy I want to bring in.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hopefully I can get a run here so I can bring in the closer instead.
There, Bonda, the lefty, warming up as well. Misses the sweeper. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
The third baseman, number 13.
Not there.
Junior Caminero.
Maybe Junior can get one.
Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chopped out towards short. Urshela fires in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important at a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So digging in, Gavin Lux.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Out to short. Rays retired in order. It's the Twins.
Let's see if I can hold them here.
6.
Home workout
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Rays,
It's the top of the
number
ninth, and there's a new
71,
pitcher on the mound, Cole Sulser.
Sosa.
Now it's the DH, Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Inside, almost got him. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Gio.
Hey, Rexy.
Urshela.
Now it's going to be
Thank you for the raid.
0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
How things go. Also, welcome in, Raiders. I am Frostbyte Tigressa, and I'm by digitize Ice Tiger off in the future. And currently playing some Rays baseball in the MLB The Show 26.
There's a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
The hell is stream, Rexy?
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's good to hear. Yeah, what was it you were playing? I forgot.
So up next, Luke Diesel.
Metro Exodus.
And a base hit right there. And the go-ahead run is on base.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So what's that game about exactly?
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second.
Got him. There's a caught stealing.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket, breaking.
You gotta be like
now as they hand the ball to
millimeter
a fresh arm to
perfect with
start
that
the bottom
timing.
of the ninth. Anthony Banda.
Yeah. We're gonna win it here, or we're gonna go to
And
extras.
stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cole Sands, the closer, is getting loose. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder.
So digging in, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That's in there. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Yeah, I need to take a step out and relax here. Just a moment here. A little too amped up here. Oh, you're fine.
The lefty ready and a 1-1.
Hopefully the umpire's trying to tighten things up a little bit.
I understand completely. And I don't blame you.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2-2 now. And downstairs, Ketel Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Before.
The winning run is on
Hey,
base.
I'll take that.
That's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing
Now I
second
just need a
right
single.
Intentional walk coming
But
here.
that's not going to happen
Sets
there.
up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Anthony Banda out of the game.
Yeah,
and
I
the line
get-
not closed on him yet as he's
I'm
responsible
almost
for
to
the
that point
runners
as well
on
here.
base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Sebby Matthews.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Brandon Lowe, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
It's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher's going to come after you.
In there for strike one.
Last thing he wants to do is
Yeah, and the Rays are getting
load up
shut
the
out in
bases
Boston right now.
and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
That's in there. No balls, two
Yeah,
strikes.
IRL anyway.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Fights it off. He'll see another.
We won against them last night 8-4, so.
Inside, 2-2. Two on, one out. In the air of the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher.
That was a missed opportunity.
Raleigh.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boog. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
That one almost got him. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one almost hit him.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Trying to send this to extra innings.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And that is going to win it for me right there.
This guy's unconscious at the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Rays win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Oh, which means I can, you know, do this. A new emote I found.
No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and
that was a very competitive game right there. Love that.
I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
That was a fun game right there. Alright, so that was win number 21 for me, so that gives me a 5.5 game lead in the division, so I'm running away with it early here. But hey, Yoko, you know that non-binary emote of mine you like? How would you like to meet the artist who do that for me? Let's see. Your Phillies are 15 and 12 right now. So we're going to go right out to Daedric Dragon. She's a non-binary dragon from who lives in Australia. So we'll go say hi to them. So I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me tonight. I will see you again soon with a series finale of this game. The finale of this series. Have a good night.